They're set. The running of the Prince of Wales. Racing. Repossession lacked a bit of early speed. Joker's Grin went back, and so did Boots Like Bruce. Snowdome the first to hit the ground. Oscar's Fortune pushing through. Kripolenko coming across. No one that desperate to lead, so Snowdome's going to take it up. And so Snowdome goes to the lead from the roughie. Kripolenko with Oscar's Fortune third over on the inside of Cut the Talk when they'd settled. Then Joker's Grin, who hit the bridle hard. He's charging around the outside. Carbury's got an absolute stranglehold of him. Had to come out three wide. Repossessions near the rail, and back last of all Boots Like Bruce. They're about to set sail for home in the Prince of Wales, where Snowdome, Kripolenko share the lead. Cut the Talk now joins them quickly. Here comes Joker's Grin. Joker's Grin tested. Cut the Talk goes to the lead. Cut the Talk's in front. Carbury has to draw the shillelagh on Joker's Grin. Oscar's Fortune charging home along the rail, but it's Joker's Grin, and Joker's Grin continues to laugh all the way to the bank. He wins the Prince of Wales. First up, Joker's Grin from Oscar's Fortune. Repossession came late. Thought he might have grabbed third, just in front of the tiring Cut the Talk. Kripolenko, Boots Like Bruce behind those, and dropping right out, Snowdome had trailed them home. Fabulous return. Joker's Grin. Patrick Carbury. Pat wins his third Prince of Wales. Bernie Miller takes his first. Joker's Grin records his 8th win from 11, and now sets sail for a Group 1 Winterbottom. Oscar's Fortune has run very well. First up this afternoon since June without a trial. Finished off the race in great order, 58.38 the time. And third goes the way of Repossession. So the numbers here are 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5 and 6. Cut the Talk hitting the lead on straightening. Joker's Grin pounced upon him. Pat had to shake him up. Just gave him a little reminder close to home. Willie was doing the same on Oscar's Fortune. Two very good returns. Joker's Grin by Machino from Walk in Beauty. For Mark Jones, Linda Jones, D. Gatty, Mrs. D.C. Gatty, Mrs. L. Pablo, B. Pablo, and Mrs. K. Massam, and trained by Bernie Miller. Patrick Carbury aboard, has finished off in 33.79. Joker's Grin's run his last 600 in 33.33. 33.33 Joker's Grin's 600 split, and did what he had to do, beating Oscar's Fortune by Richard Up from Oscar Award, trained by Dion Luciani and ridden by Willie Pike, and Repossession third by Sessions from Can Time, Brad Parham for Chris and Michael Gangemi. Well, he ran $1.60. There was a sense of predictability about his victory this afternoon, and he's got through it with flying colours, and it was good to see Oscar's Fortune recapture some of his best form, running into probably the best sprinter in WA. Race 7, the Drummond Gulf Handicap at 3:40 comes next. 3 Sinful Living is the scratching out of the first leg of our quaddie. We can take you downstairs now. Bernie Miller, everybody's mate in racing, now goes to the winner's enclosure, and he's now there with Lockie Taylor after the victory of his superstar sprinter, Joker's Grin.
Stakes. What did you make of his performance?
Very good, mate. You know, it's like you go and you plan these things, and when it comes off, it makes you feel absolutely proud of the horse and Pat and everybody that's helped us out. And he's just going to get better on now. You know, it's like you can see his coach changed, and he's still got to tidy up a little bit, but no, a lot's going to happen from now on.
Was there cause for concern at all in the first 200 to 400 metres of the race? It didn't look like they were going quite as hard as everyone was speaking about pre-race.
I'll have to watch the replay, and my eyes weren't open then, mate. But no, they weren't. They weren't going hard, and he started to charge a bit, and I was starting to get a bit worried, you know. But anyway, Paddy took him to the outside and just brought him back in, you know, brought him into it, and so it all worked there good.
So what's the plan for him now? What do the next 3 to 4 days look like for him as he continues to prepare towards a Colonel Reeves in a couple of weeks' time?
Oh, well, he'll be dropping some more Tommies, so we'll have to pick up some more Tommies, yeah. No, he'll have a rest and a bit out in the grass tomorrow, and I'll just see how he's liking the feed bin, and if he's doing a bit hard there, I'll let him have Monday off. But I'd prefer to actually do something with him, and then, yeah, just do a bit of pace work Tuesday. Paddy can sit on him on Thursday, gallop him on Saturday. Look forward to the week after.
How important is Paddy's feedback in between races as he now prepares for his grand final, that being the Winterbottom in a couple starts time?
Whatever Paddy says, we do. And that's not bullshit.
Yeah.
He's that good at picking small things within an animal. And when I go to my vet and I say, Paddy said this, she takes notice. He's never wrong. So I've never ridden a race. If Pat comes back and say, we should try this or that, I'd be an idiot. I know I am an idiot, but you'd be a bigger idiot if you didn't listen. He's so very important to my successes and everything we do.
How are you feeling now, handling the pressure? $1.50 favourite in a stakes race here, and he's the talk of the town here in WA. How are you handling it in the lead up to races that are only going to get bigger and stronger from here?
Well, Tommy Lloyd's better than it was about 10 minutes ago. No, I'm going all right, mate. Honestly, I'm going all right. I worry a lot. I'm very regimental. That's just my makeup. Mate, if you didn't worry or you didn't have nerves, you shouldn't be here, because the best comes out of me when that pressure's on as well. You know, I make decisions and think about things, but it's the pressure that makes you get to that level.
An outstanding training performance here. 1 down, 2 to go. Well done.
3 to go.
Gold Rush. Sounds good to me. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Bernie Miller after the win of Joker's GRIN. What a specimen he is. He's an absolute marvel to look at. He comes back into the mounting yard, pricks his ears up, and he knows he's an absolute superstar, and that was a very soft victory, Scott.
Look at Patrick Carbury too. Speak of cool as a cucumber, Paddy could just sit there for days. He's wrapping up this moment at the moment. We all know that when Joker's GRIN pulls up, he takes him the long way back and takes his time, Paddy, and they just have so much love and respect for this animal. Bernie Miller, Patrick Carbury, they're a great combination, they're a great story. And as we had at the privilege at the Racing WA Awards night, talking to both Patrick Carbury and Bernie Miller, Bernie said he's not a best mate, he's like a brother. So the two of them are just so close.
Exactly right. Always great to see the combination combine, whether it be in a maiden at Northam or at Group 3 level taking out the Prince of Wales Stakes. Oscar's Fortune, a super run. Dion Luciani has done a wonderful job with him. He was unlucky to run second in the end. It was probably surprising with how slow they went early, and Willie Pike didn't elect to take up the running because they were walking early, and all things considered, Joker's GRIN had the momentum down the outside whilst Oscar's Fortune was being held up in behind a tiring Snowdome. He looks like he's come back in wonderful order. Exactly right. I probably am in your corner there, Lockie. I was a little bit surprised that he didn't kick through and lead in the end, Oscar's Fortune, but first and foremost, great to see him back in WA and racing well. So Oscar's Fortune onwards and upwards, like Joker's GRIN, they can go to war again in the Colonel Reeves and then hopefully in the Winterbottom. And as Bernie rightfully said there, for Joker's GRIN, all things being equal, to the 1400 of a Gold Rush at the end of this campaign. But one step at a time for Patrick Carbury. 1, 2, 5 and 6. Patrick Carbury joins us now with Joker's GRIN's returning victory at Weight for Age in the Prince of Wales Stakes. He now puts that alongside the Quokka Trophy. Patrick Carbury joins us now. Paddy, well, it's good to have him back.
Yeah, we were saying to the owners pre-race, we talked about everything, Pony Club tomorrow, and nothing about the horse. And the only thing that was mentioned about him was he's come here in good fettle, and it feels like it's a long time to get him back to the races, and all of a sudden it's here. So yeah, great to have him back. Probably the 600 metre marker, you were hoping that they'd go a little bit quicker for you. Yeah, it's funny, the small fields can be very tricky, as you know, and you go through all the different scenarios of how things might play out, and obviously when you're on a horse like him, they're trying to find a way for you to be vulnerable. And yeah, I didn't expect to be thrown out with cover, to be honest. I thought they might go a little bit stronger in the run. But he was really relaxed where he was, and even though he didn't have cover, he was just in a lovely rhythm, and that's what I really wanted him to be like today, being first up. And yeah, when he got to the front, he was pretty casual about it. I shook him up a little bit, and he hasn't been shaken up since the Quokka last year, or last prep. So I think that'll stand him in good stead. It'll sharpen him a little bit mentally because he's been relaxing really well at the track. And I even said to Jess, yesterday that am I reading too much into it? Now I've got him relaxed. She said, you've been trying for so long to get him to relax at the track, and now you're worried you got him too relaxed. But yeah, good to have him back. He won well. He done what he had to do, and yeah, it's good to get him back and get the job done today.
Enjoyable chat.
Cheers, mate. Pleasure.
There's Pat Carbury, two absolute gentlemen of the turf, Pat Carbury and Bernie Miller, and the star of WA racing, Joker's Grin. He's back, and he's back in a big way in taking out the Prince of Wales Stakes.